Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. So in today's video, we're going to recreate Ariana Grande's look from her latest video, Focus. And oh my god, as soon as I saw that video, I was like, dang girl, you are looking so good, and I just have to recreate that makeup. It was pretty much pink on pink on pink. So if you want to learn how to recreate her look, then please keep on watching. So to prep my skin today, I'm using the Mercier Radiance Foundation Primer. This primer has got an illuminating factor to it, and it will make your skin look a lot dewier underneath foundation. And then in over the top of that, I'm taking the Dior Star, or the Dior Skin Star, I should say, foundation. This one, as you can see, is quite dark on my face because I don't actually apply any self-tanner to my face, but I do apply self-tanner to the rest of my body. So when you are matching a foundation, when you do self-tan, make sure that you match the foundation to your skin on your neck and your chest as opposed to the skin on your face. Now I'm just quickly going in and filling in my brows. Nothing fancy going on here. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. And I'm also not copying Ariana's eyebrow look either. I'm just doing what suits my own face because I believe that's the most flattering. Now to prep the eyes, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Paintpot in the colour Painterly because this one's got more of a pinky beigey undertone. And just on a flat brush, I'm using this one basically all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone and underneath the eyes as well. Now the eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm first taking this gorgeous sherbet colour, which is basically a light shimmery orange toned kind of brown. As you can see, just on a fluffy blending brush, I am working that one backwards and forwards through the crease using windscreen wiper motions just to deposit all of that pigmentation evenly through that crease area. Now picking up this gorgeous metallic plum shade. I absolutely love this colour, and I definitely want to do a look using this entire shade all over the lid because it's so pretty. But as you can see, I'm working this one on the outer corner of the eye only. Don't go in too heavy with this one. She certainly didn't have a darker outer corner in the makeup look in her video, but I did want to add a little bit more extra shadow and depth to the outer corner of the eye, just to add a little bit of sexiness and smokiness to it. And as you can see, just blending it out with that same blending brush that we went in with Sherbet. Now going back in with Sherbet again, which is the first colour that I used, I'm using that one all over the lid, just with a flat brush, and this is going to create an orangey base underneath this gorgeous shimmery pink colour called Blossom. And once again, nothing too over the top, I'm just using this one backwards and forwards all over the mobile lid, ensuring that it is placed well and spread out evenly over the lid. Now it's this shadow here that I think totally makes this look pop. This one is called Pink Champagne, and it is the most beautiful foiled pink eyeshadow like ever. And once again, just using a flat brush and a patting motion instead, because I do find that with foiled eyeshadows, if you sweep them across the lid, you tend to lose a little bit of that sparkliness to the eyeshadow. So just using patting motions, I'm patting this one all over the lid, and then I did go in and blend it out with a fluffy brush as well, but I don't believe I filmed that, sorry. And then just working that same colour underneath the lower lash line, and then a tiny little bit of that metallic plum on the outer corner of the lower lash line there as well. Once again, just to add a tiny little bit of shadow. Now finally, to finish up the look, I know I've used a lot of these shadows out of the palette, but hey, that's versatility for you, isn't it? I'm taking this shimmery champagne colour called Treasure, popping that on the brow bone and also the inner tear duct to add a nice highlight. Now I'm going in and drawing a nice thick cat wing. Ariana pretty much doesn't leave the house without a thick, dramatic, curved cat wing. Hers is always very, very thick on the outer corner, and it's always nearly always lined up with the outer point of her eyebrow. So I've tried to recreate that today, and as you can see, it kind of turned into a little bit of a hot mess because I was on the last dregs of my gel eyeliner, so I ran out of that and then ended up switching to a felt tip pencil because I totally ran out of my eyeliner. But as you can see, I've created a nice thick wing all the way from the outer corner of the eye into the inner corner of the eye, and then I'm taking that same black eyeliner all the way through the lower lash line and then also through the waterline. She does go quite heavy with eyeliner, there's definitely no mistaking that. It's one of her signature looks, and so yeah, we're going to try and sort of recreate that. It probably doesn't suit everybody's eyes that well, and personally I don't think it suits me to wear so much black eyeliner with such light eyeshadow. But for a lot of girls, this looks so gorgeous. It's such a bombshell model look. It's amazing. For lashes, I'm wearing these gorgeous Artemes lashes in the style Beautiful Chaos, which actually describes these lashes perfectly. I love how they are lower, sort of lower volume on the inner corner, and then they thicken out towards the outer corner. It creates a really beautiful cat wing to the eye, and it's very, very flattering, especially on smaller eyes. Now this next product I am super excited to show you guys. This is the new Australis Cream Contouring and Highlighting Kit. This baby drops in stores in Australia mid-November, and girls, I got to tell you right now, you are going to want to be lining up to pick up this one. It is so pigmented, like it's ridiculous. And as you can watch me here while I'm contouring and highlighting my face, it is so easy to blend out. It's like actually crazy. And in comparison to a lot of the cream contour kits and even the powder contour kits that are available on the market today, this one is only $24.95, so it's not going to break the bank, and it is super good quality. Now, moving on to the actual product, I'm first taking that lightest yellow shade on a small kabuki brush, and I'm working that one in all of the areas that I like to highlight. So for me, that's in the middle of the forehead, down the center of the nose, the cupid's bow, the chin, and underneath both eyes. And then as you saw just then, I then took the more salmon shade out of the palette, and I used that directly under my eyes because that's going to counteract any dark under eye circles, any fogginess, and it's really going to brighten and awaken the face. Now you can see here as I'm doing this, it is crazy easy to blend out, and it made my skin so glowy as well. And I did actually wear this makeup look for the rest of the day after, and I probably applied this at like some ridiculous hour of the morning, like 8 a.m. Definitely too early for heavy eyeliner, but I wore the entire look all day long, and it didn't crease, it didn't smudge, it didn't crack around the nose or anything. It's a really beautiful product, and I highly recommend that you go and check it out, because honestly this price is ridiculous. And like I sound like I'm a salesperson, but honestly it is so good. You need to go and get it. Now taking the darkest shade from the palette, just on that same kabuki brush, I did first clean it off on a wet makeup wipe first. I am working this darker color in all of the areas of my face that I want to create shadow and contour. So for me, that's right underneath the sort of angle of my cheekbone, just in the hollows of the cheek there. Also on either side of the chin, and also on the temples, and just across the hairline along the top of my forehead as well. And then I'm going to do the sides of my nose, only a little bit. I'm not a big contourer because, you know, I'm kind of happy with my nose. I don't have any issues with it. But for those of you that think, or well, not even that think, that want a nice slim nose, definitely contouring down the sides of your nose will make a huge difference. It's basically like a nose job with makeup, and it works really well. So now just using the same sponge, honestly this is like fool's proof. It's so easy to blend out. Once again, I'm just buffing it into the skin, and then I will finish my nose later just by using my same foundation brush just to really blend those colors out. Now this is a little opposite to what I normally do, but I'm first going to go in with blush over the cream contouring, because I feel like when you put a blush over the cheeks, it technically sets the cream contour with the blush powder, and therefore it lasts a lot longer during the day. So I am using the the MAC Mineralize blush in Dainty, because it's a beautiful pink color to tie in with the eyeshadow. And then I'm taking this Crystal Translucent Powder by NARS. Any translucent powder will do. And I'm going to set the rest of my face over the cream contouring. Now, if you do get very oily on the cheeks, I would recommend using the translucent powder just over the top of the blush as well. It shouldn't take away from the intensity, but I promise you that applying a blush straight over a cream, it's not going to budge all day long. Now for highlighting, and let's be real, Ariana's face was glowing in this video. She looked absolutely amazing. I am using this MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the color Perfect Topping, and I am putting this everywhere. Like, no kidding. Above my eyebrows, on my cheekbones, my nose, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin. I put it a little bit over my forehead. I put a little bit on my ears. I put a little bit on my neck. I was just putting it everywhere to make sure that I was glowing exactly like Ariana. Now, moving on to the lips. Now, she definitely had a pink ombre lip going on in her video. So I'm going to recreate that by first using this Rimmel lip liner in the color Cappuccino. And I know I use this so much, guys, but it is seriously my all-time favorite lip liner ever, especially for nude lips. And as you can see, I've lined the entire perimeter of my lips, and I'm now filling in the outer corners to create an ombre effect. And then finally, to finish off this look, I'm using this Anastasia liquid lipstick in the color Lady Lavish. This is a new collection that was just released recently actually, and I have been absolutely loving it. As you can see, I'm applying this one all over the lips, including the areas that we have ombre'd darker with that lip liner. And as you can see, after you sort of blend the product in over top of the lip liner, it creates a very natural looking ombre effect. So yeah, once you have done that, that essentially finishes this entire look today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and leave me any comments or questions down below. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's makeup look is this soft smoky eye makeup look using a pop of mint green on the inner corners, and it's all using the new Anastasia